Can an iPhone 12 still handle iOS 27 smoothly? I updated mine, and honestly, there are some things you need to know before you try it. The design looks fresh, the features feel new, but performance and storage could be a real question. So let's see if iOS 27 is actually worth installing on the iPhone 12. Your iPhone 12 Pro is about to get a brand new experience. iOS 27 Beta brings new changes, and I'm going to show you how to install it in just a few minutes. Before you install iOS 27 Beta on your iPhone 12 Pro, there's one important thing you need to know. If your iOS beta profile is not activated, the beta update will not appear on your device and you won't be able to install it. So first, you need to activate the iOS beta profile. Click this video to learn how to activate it, or check the full step-by-step guide from the link in my description. Once your beta profile is ready, you can come back here and follow the complete installation process. I'll show you how to update your iPhone 12 Pro safely, check the settings, and get iOS 27 Beta running on your device. Let's get started. After activating the beta profile, go back to your iPhone settings and open the Software Update section. Now you will see the Beta Updates option available on your device. Tap on it, select iOS 27 Beta, and your iPhone will start searching for the latest beta version. Once the update appears, simply tap Download and install. Make sure your iPhone has enough battery and a stable Wi-Fi connection before starting the update process. Depending on your internet speed, the download process may take some time. Once the update is ready, your iPhone will automatically begin the installation process. During the installation, your phone will restart a few times. Don't worry, this is completely normal. Just keep your iPhone connected to Wi-Fi and make sure you have enough battery. After the restart is complete, your iPhone 12 Pro will be running iOS 27 Beta. After installing iOS 27 Beta, you'll notice some new changes on your iPhone 12 Pro. One of the first things you'll see is the new collection of cool wallpapers that give your iPhone a fresh look. I also noticed that the phone feels a little faster and smoother compared to iOS 26. Apps open quickly, animations feel more responsive, and the overall experience feels improved. Of course, this is still a beta version, so performance can be different for each device. But on my iPhone 12 Pro, the experience feels really good so far. In iOS 27 Beta, you can also notice a new option inside the Settings app called Appearance. This new setting allows you to adjust the transparency level of the liquid glass effect. You can simply increase the transparency for a more glass-like look, or reduce it if you prefer a cleaner and more solid appearance. It gives you more control over how your iPhone interface looks and lets you customize the overall visual experience. When talking to Siri on the iPhone 12 Pro, there isn't much of a change to show because Siri has not received the new Apple Intelligence updates on this device. The new Siri experience and advanced AI features are available on Apple Intelligence supported devices. I'll show those new Siri features in my next video using my iPhone 16 Pro, so stay tuned for that. Another improvement I noticed in this iOS 27 Beta update is the AirDrop performance. File transfers feel much faster and smoother compared to the previous iOS version. Sending photos, videos, and other files between devices takes less time, making the sharing experience better. This is a small but useful upgrade that you can really notice in daily use. Another thing I noticed after installing iOS 27 Beta is the overall performance. Apps seem to open faster compared to iOS 26, and even games feel smoother while launching and running. The animations feel more responsive, and the whole system feels a little quicker. From my experience on the iPhone 12 Pro, I think iOS 27 is a really nice improvement in terms of speed and performance. While testing iOS 27 Beta, I noticed a small bug. Sometimes the home screen takes a little longer to appear after exiting an app. Small issues like this can happen. I recommend enabling Assistive Touch so you have an alternative way to navigate if you face any problems. Overall, iOS 27 Beta feels really cool with the new design, wallpapers, and performance improvements. Let me know in the comments about your iOS 27 Beta experience. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe because I'll be testing iOS 27 on my iPhone 16 Pro next.